Here we go. All right, you guys ready for more show? Yeah? All right, so your next comic on July 1st, he's going to be on the roast beef roast battle. Ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Puck! Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow, we got such a young and robust crowd here. Y'all look so healthy. If polio comes back, most of you are going to survive. It's just the truth. But, you know, I'm just a simple comedian here to entertain you, you know. Dance, monkey, dance! Fine, I will. Let's start off with a joke that everyone can enjoy. Knock, knock. Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Nobody's there. Nobody but the silence of God as we cry out to Him every day. Why have you abandoned us, Lord? Why? Oh, what? Don't you give me that. Think life is all sunshine and rainbows? Tickles and kisses? It's not. Life is hard. It is cruel and unkind. And I can prove it to you. Last year, my father went on vacation to Kosovo. And he was having a good time. He was. You know, he was dancing with the locals. He was having sex with the locals. And then you know what happened to him? He went swimming with the river dolphins, and he was fucked to death. I don't know about you. I don't know if you've ever been fucked to death by river dolphins, but it is not a pleasant experience. Maybe not so relatable for you. That's why it's so difficult for me to come up here and do comedy. You want to laugh? Well, I can't laugh. I'm in pain. And the only way that I know to get rid of this pain is through poetry. And this is a poem that I wrote in honor of my dead father, who was fucked to death by dolphins in Kosovo. There is a raven in my heart. His name is Raban. His feathers are ink, and his beak is the cold, harsh reality that we call life. Every day he writes poetry onto my soul and dares me to speak it. The raven whispers, "Caw-caw," says the raven. "Caw-caw!" Fuck off, I say. Fuck off and die, you cunt-munching raven. But the raven does not listen. The raven is blind and deaf like some kind of bird version of Helen Keller, bumping into shit left and right. So instead the raven speaks and speaks and speaks until my stomach is full of words. And then I vomit them onto you as if I were some kind of Japanese porn star. And the ravens in you hear those words. And the ravens in you have names like Clarice and Savant and Mr. Raven, attorney at Cobb, who sentenced my uncle to 45 years in National Penitentiary. He was innocent. I'm talking to your raven, not to you. It's okay. And the ravens in you, they hear those words, and they start speaking up too. And you know what we do when they start drowning us up with all these raven voices? We try to shut them up with bad life choices. So the next thing you know, you're sucking dick in the bathroom at a Taco Bell, just trying to drown the raven in cum. But the raven cannot be drowned. The raven has long ago learned to swim. It is transformed into some kind of half-raven, half-fish, cum-breathing monstrosity. And you know what? You black out, and you have a flashback to when you were just a little boy, and you wanted to have your birthday party at a Chuck E. Cheese. So you looked at your father and said, "Father, can I have my birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese?" And he says, "No, you can't have your birthday party there." And you say, "Why, Papa, why? Why?" And you know what your daddy says to you? He says, "Because the animatronics are going to molest you, and then they're going to drag you to hell." And now, for some reason, every night on your birthday, you wake up in a cold sweat screaming, "No, Chucky, no! Don't touch my little boy penis and drag me to hell! I'll be a good Christian boy, I swear. I won't jerk off ever again." And then you come to, and you're back in that Taco Bell bathroom, covered in another man's ejaculate. And you're not proud about what you did, but you kind of are. Because you knew what you had to do to get that chalupa. I am addicted to heroin. This is part of the poem, but I could not find a natural way to work it in. Eventually, the cawing of the raven does subside, and it is instead replaced by the sound of a crying baby. And the crying baby is inside of a paper box, and the paper box is labeled Metaphor. And we open the paper box, and we pick up this gentle-hearted baby, and we say, "Shut up, you cum-munching baby!" And the baby doesn't stop crying. In fact, it starts crying more. For some reason. So instead, we take the baby and we bring him up to our nipple, and we let him suckle at the nipple of life and love and happiness. And the baby stops crying. And the raven stops cawing. And you know what? I think we all stop sucking dick in the bathroom at Taco Bell. That's what I think happens. But do you understand now? Do you understand that life is painful? Do I have to do another explained analogy to all y'all people? How about I do it then? You know, life, do you know what life is? Life is a fickle mistress. Life is a woman with big titties and a fat ass. Those titties are depression, and that ass is anxiety, and I am smothered by her every day. And you know what I say? I say, "Man, please, I appreciate it, but I don't want to feel this way." It's one of the most terrifying feelings a man can feel. That's right, I suffer from anxiety. You know what the hardest part about that is? It's like you have to take a poop, but you don't have a butthole. That's what anxiety is like. You're just standing there all day. I have no butthole, but I must poo. But you can't, and you won't. And it doesn't get better, it doesn't get easier. But I can see I've darkened you a little bit. I've soured your soul. So let me just, go into some more traditional stand-up. You ever watch the show To Catch a Predator? You ever seen that show? Amazing show. Because, the whole premise of it is that they catch predators, right? But no matter how many episodes there are, there's still more predators. How have they not caught them all yet? That's terrifying. I think we need to rethink our strategy on the whole sexual predator problem, right? Because you can catch as many as you want, they're still there. Instead, we have to instill fear in those stupid children that invite sexual predators to their house. Corner them on camera. Why'd you invite him over? Oh, you were just gonna play Xbox with him? Bullshit! That's bullshit! You know it, Timmy. People like to think that organic food is, it's kinder, right? They like to think, oh, I get my cow meat from a farm where the cow's happy. But here's the thing, right? That cow, that happy little cow, it got to have a life, a family, got to eat grass and see sunlight. But my cow, the non-organic cow, it wanted to die. It was waiting for death. Every day it cried out to its cow god, "Moo! Save me, Lord, moo!" And then when it was finally murdered, it was happy. You took the poor life of that organic cow and you ruined it. My cow's life was already terrible. Didn't care. It didn't. People say, they've said this to me, they say, oh, you're going to get a vodka and cranberry? That's the gayest drink you can order. I think you're wrong. I think the gayest drink you can order is a glass full of cum. That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that is the gayest drink you can order if you want to get technical here. What else? I will say this, I'm going to end it with this. Oftentimes, I have wanted to cut my arms off and live my life as a snake. And then I realized that if I do that, there is a snake out there who is going to take my arms and try to live my life as a man. And I'm not going to let that happen. You are not going to fuck my son and play baseball with my wife, you snake son of a bitch. Thank you, everybody.